Jade Raymond was named a vice president of Google. Now, usually I don't get on these big old press release bandwagons where so-and-so is introduced as VP of a company or this, that, and the other thing, but this one's actually different and a bit promising, too. See, here's why Jade Raymond might be a kind of an interesting thing that Google has maybe potentially in the works. We'll be getting to that momentarily. Games industry veteran Jade Raymond has been named a vice president of Google. Raymond announced the news over Twitter today. I'm excited to finally be able to share that I have joined Google as VP, she said. She didn't clarify what her role would be as one of the company's vice presidents. Now, here's some history. Raymond got her start in the game industry as a programmer for Sony. She went on to work at Electronic Arts, then as a correspondent for the Electric Playground, and finally Ubisoft Montreal, where she was a producer of Assassin's Creed. She went on to serve as the executive producer of Assassin's Creed 2, Watch Dogs, and Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist. She helped open the Ubisoft Toronto studio and served as its managing editor, helping to expand the studio. In 2015, Raymond joined EA and founded the Montreal-based Motive Studios. She left EA last year. In January of 2019, she received the Legend Award at the 8th Annual New York Game Awards. Raymond was named to the Variety 500 list last year for her impact on the video game and entertainment industries. Now, Google will be hosting a keynote during this year's Game Developers Conference. We'll be talking about that in a little bit. While Google has attended the conference and hosted events at the annual gathering since 2010, this will be the first time the company is holding a keynote. Now, it's unclear what the keynote will discuss, but the RSVP for the event says that it's for Google's announcement, and a video posted today said it's for the company to unveil its vision for the future of video games. So whatever that means, might seem to be promising news and kind of some interesting inroads that Google Alphabet will be making come video game future. So we shall see. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Good move, bad move. I don't know. We'll find out. Speaking of Google, well, Google is promising the future of gaming in its latest GDC trailer. Let's gather around and look at the video, shall we? Oh, that's right. You're listening on audio, right? You can't really see the video. There's actually video going on right now. If you head on over to our Facebook page or our Twitter or YouTube pages, we'll probably have links out there somewhere. As a matter of fact, it might be in the show notes. Click it. Look around a little bit. I'm sure you'll have some fun. Google has posted another teaser for its event at the Game Developers Conference next week, inviting people to gather around as the company unveils its vision for the future of gaming. Now, obviously, it first announced it last month, but the latest teaser puts it front and center on Google's main Twitter account, along with a slick video of a bunch of hallways set in various sci-fi, fantasy, and racing-themed areas that certainly fit the gaming theme. Now, while the teaser doesn't tell us much about what Google's vision of the gaming future is, rumors indicate that the company may be launching its own game streaming service that builds off the work Google has already done with its Project Stream tests. Google is rumored to be formally announcing the public-facing service that will use that tech, possibly even with some hardware to go along with it, as a patent for a controller surfaced around sometime last week. Additionally, Google's SVP of hardware, Rick Osterloh, has tweeted about the event, which would seem to indicate that the company will be launching some kind of gaming hardware at the event. Now, if that wasn't enough, Google has already posted a placeholder page for the announcement on the Google Store, which seems to practically confirm that there will be some sort of physical device it'll be announcing next week. So, taken together, it's shaping up to be one of the biggest announcements Google has ever made at the conference, along with what might be the internet juggernaut's biggest push into the gaming sphere yet. Either that, or Google has the most exciting hallway simulator ever made to show off. Fortunately, we won't have to wait long. Google's GDC keynote will take place on March 19th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah, I think Google's kind of miffed at this point, saying, it's stupid Amazon, they went and bought Twitch. And then Mixer was snapped up by Microsoft and like, we don't have our own game streaming service. What do we do? So we shall see. We shall see.